Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Recipe for Disaster. This is a game that's coming to Steam's Early Access program on November 4th, 2021. I'm recording this a couple of days prior to that, so it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. So, Recipe for Disaster is a restaurant management sim, and to be honest with you, I really think we need more of those. Yes, there are some out there on the stores, but typically I don't see a whole lot of good ones. I see a lot of casual ones, but none of them really fit the bill, at least to me. I miss the days of Restaurant Empire. I played that religiously way back when. Too bad it doesn't work on my PC anymore. But anyway, I digress. What can you do in Recipe for Disaster? Well, at this point in time, like I said, this is pre-early access. There's a tutorial. There are, from what I can tell, 5 campaign missions. These campaign missions will task you with seat so many tables. As a bonus, get an order that is this expensive, like $75 plus 5 times. So just canned stuff, typical do this many times or reach a certain satisfaction. If you happen to go below this certain satisfaction, you lose the scenario, that kind of thing. Multiplayer is coming soon. It's not implemented yet. You can also create your own avatar. Unfortunately, I created my avatar, but it didn't reflect anything in game, so I don't know if it's just a bug or what, but I can change my appearance. I can, make myself male, female, change my hat, give myself facial hair. I can change the clothes that I'm wearing and the colors. I can do all of that stuff. I can also change my skills to some degree. There's fryer, grill, oven, stove, countertop, cleaning, charisma, and serving. And there's 1 through 5 in terms of skill level. You can also choose like your loved or hated skills as well. So when you're creating your avatar, you'll be able to choose 2 level 2 skills and 1 level 3 skill. As far as I can tell, there's nothing in the game that lets you level up those traits, but maybe I'm guessing as you do it, you'll automatically increase those skills. The tutorial didn't really cover that. There's also traits, like if you've ever played Project Zomboid or other RPGs, you'll see like a +2 for connected, meaning that you've earned you're spending 2 points to take the connected trait, or -1 for being gothic, or -1 for being insecure. Typically, negative ones hurt you in some way, but they allow you to spend more points in other areas. So you can sort of do a plus, minus, or even keel system, and sort of adjust your own traits accordingly. But like I said, for whatever reason, some of the changes I made to my avatar on the main menu did not reflect it all in game. So again, this is pre-early access at this point. As far as there's also a create mode. There's a uniform editor. Again, not reflected in game, but it's kind of nice. You can change the male and female uniforms. My favorite part is the cookbook. It's so easy to use. They give you a list of ingredients, like there's apples, bananas, beef sirloin, cherries, chicken, there's breast leg, there's corn, cream cheese, dried spaghetti, and so on. And then you just click and drag it over to like this cutting board, and then you can choose how you want to do it. Do you like, let's say I drag, let's say pasta sheets over to the cutting board, okay? I have the option, do I want to bake it, boil it, deep fry it, grill it, prepare it, roast, or sear it? I can click an option here, and then you've got this little chart that pops up, and you can drag arrows to the next step. So step 1, pasta sheets, bake, okay? And then to the right, you can drag it to the plate step, and then you can choose what kind of look it takes whenever you do plate it. So you can actually change the look of the plate if you want to. So that takes some getting used to. Once you actually save that recipe, you'll be able to go into your menu editor and actually adjust the price. The more ingredients you add, typically the more expensive the dish is going to be, so you have to increase the price accordingly. Most of that is done for you. In fact, there's a feature in-game. There's a review system in play where, let's say a customer, there's a little review section. If you click on it, it'll say, I wish there was this beef sirloin, or I wish there was this meal in this restaurant. Well, you can actually click add recipe, and the game automatically creates it for you. You don't have to go into the recipe creator and add it manually. You can just click the button and it's a one-shot deal, which is really nice. You may want to go into the menu editor and adjust the price, but you don't have to go into the recipe editor every single time a customer asks for something. And they will. Each customer has their own likes and dislikes, just like your staff. You can hire staff in this game that have their own likes and dislikes. There are different skill levels. You'll be able to assign people to tables, but right now I found that frustrating. There's no like assignment mode where I can easily see, okay, this person is assigned here, this person is assigned here. In order for me to assign anyone anywhere, I have to click on their portrait, then right-click on the table and click on the assign button. But once you do that, like, I can't tell at this point who is assigned to what. There's no, like, filter to see who is assigned to what, and that's fairly annoying. I don't like that. So I wish there was a way in the future for me to see, okay, this person is assigned here, this person is assigned here. I think that would go a long way to helping. So, like, more management tools, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. There's a lack of them right now. I think there needs to be more. There is a build menu. You can freely move things around. You can rotate them. You can put walls down. You can delete things. There's a wide variety of different objects to buy in the buy menu. There's, for example, deep fryers, grills, ovens. There's even deluxe versions of these things. You can buy furniture, various tables, and again, various ones are expensive. You can put decorations down for the tables or on the walls. Lighting, there's bathroom stuff, should you want to do that. But that's the extent of it. Like, I feel like there's the basics of a cooking game here, but once you get past a certain point, it's like, that's it. Like, there's nothing else to do. I feel like people would master this game very quickly. The only complex thing to do in this game is create your own recipe. Everything else just sort of falls into place pretty naturally. So at the moment, I would classify this as a casual cooking game, like a restaurant management sim. You know, assign the people to the right stations. You know, if you've got if you've got someone that has level 4 fryer but level 1 oven, don't assign them to the oven, assign them to the fryer. You know what I mean? You just have to watch out for stuff like that. That's typical strategy. But I'm just saying, like, beyond that, there's not a whole lot going on here right now. That being said, this is pre-early access at the time of this recording. I'm hoping for a lot more. I do recommend it at this point. I mean, Kasaito Games, the maker of, they published Rise of Industry. That's a pretty popular game. They've also done some other ones. There's a ton of games in their franchise. So I would say give this a go. They do have a history of making some fairly decent games. Project High Rise is one that I've played on a regular basis. City of Gangsters was okay. So it depends. But yeah, at this point in time, you're getting a fairly light and casual experience. I'm hoping for a lot more. I want to see like a free play mode too. Yes, there's at this point, I think 5 campaign levels, but there's no like skirmish mode. I can't just freely create my restaurant how I see fit. In Restaurant Empire, you could do that. You could play as long as you wanted to in the free play mode and sort of build up your little empire. There's no building, there's no like buying other properties and managing multiple restaurants. You can't change the theme like you could in Restaurant Empire. So like I said, I think this game has a ways to go yet before it reaches the point of other ones that have come before it. But still, it's one to look at, I think. It's got potential. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.